This man found gold pimples. He was so excited. Try to break it with your hands. But it can't move. Laugh and dig away the soil with bare hands. Have been digging such a big pit. The golden pimple didn't come out. At this time, he looked desperate, just like the 7th expression pack in your mobile phone. Not long ago, he followed the expedition to this mysterious land. Then Johnson stepped through the hole. The shoes were full of sticky liquid, so these are not stones, but giant eggs. Not far away, the lizard mother is sleeping soundly. They want to escape lightly. Suddenly Mark's eggshell broke under his feet. Next second, fall into the egg with a bang. The fetus next to it. He fell out with a scream. The cry woke the lizard. A few people turned around and ran away. The dragon roared and chased up. Mary was out of strength and ran last. He was about to be sent away. Jack roared, attract dragon lizards to transfer fire. He ran wild in the forest, almost hate northwest. Johnson took out a burning rod and lit it. Wave your arms to drive away. Nobody thought of it. Was bitten off by the dragon lizard library. Johnson raised his fists in casserole, just for a moment. Although the lethality is not great, but the regret is extremely strong. The lizard roared and was completely enraged, ready to swallow these guys. Suddenly a tree trunk came. The dragon lizard was knocked dizzy. Next, that Jian was knocked unconscious and fell to the ground directly. An old man appeared. He is Jack's grandfather. He is the one who sends the message. Guide Jack to find this mysterious island. Jack introduction. Mary Mark is a tour guide. Johnson is his stepfather. Grandpa took everyone to the treehouse. He said he would contact the outside world. Need to wait 2 weeks. Grandpa took them the next day. Come to a magical place. This fierce man kicked, just trampled the eggshell out of a big hole. It made the lizard chase frantically. The old man saved them. Bring them to see miracles. That is the lost city Atlantis. This city will sink to the bottom of the sea every 100 years. Johnson judged according to the seepage of the ground. The city will sink to the bottom of the sea in a few days. Grandpa said he was going to escape. You have to find Captain Nemo's submarine. They came to Captain Nemo's grave, but the hole is narrow. Only Mary can get in. The captain on the stone chair has been weathered. Mary reached out and picked up her diary. Big entertainment zone suddenly appeared. Mary fanned up. An earthquake occurred in the cave and began to collapse. Mary escaped in a narrow escape. The book says that the submarine is on the seaside cliff. A few people hurried out. Encountered volcanic eruption halfway. Ashes floating down the sky that day. It's all gold foil. The erupting volcano. It turned out to be a golden mountain. But for now, they can only have a look. They came to the huge cliff. There is no road ahead, but the old man has his own way. The next second he rode a big bee. Fly up. That coquettish appearance. It's like riding a Harley motorcycle directly. They rode on bees and continued on their way. It didn't take long. Suddenly attacked by hummingbirds. Several people use tactics to escape. They each attract a hummingbird. Fly towards each other. Dodge at the last moment. 2 hummingbirds collide and fart instantly, but Jack's bee was hit. Mary fell accidentally. Fortunately, there are banana leaves as a buffer. Caught by Jack at the last moment. During the break, Mark saw Jack has a crush on his daughter, but Mary said they had no future. Jack will leave when he goes out, and she can only keep the guide. Mark is very ashamed. He wants to give his daughter a better life. Look at the glittering volcano. He came up with a plan. This man is frantically digging for gold and stone, but even if you dig a big hole, there's nothing you can do, he told his daughter. This is the only chance to change your destiny. But Mary didn't want her father to die. Jack and his wife came to the seaside according to the guide. They didn't see the submarine. Originally, due to high tide, the submarine has been submerged. The two took risks and dived into the sea. Through jellyfish, underwater submarines appeared in front of us. At this time, their expressions, just like the 2nd expression pack in your mobile phone. The two of them worked together to open the hatch, but suddenly they were attacked by electric eels. They hurried in, but submarines have a history of hundreds of years. The power is already exhausted and cannot be started. Looking out the window at the electric eel, Johnson has a bold plan. He struck the hull with a spear. At the moment when the electric eel rushed, throw a spear and hit it with luck. The electric eel instantly incarnates into a mobile charging pile. The current is conducted through cables. Let the submarine start successfully. And the other side, several people lost their way, chased by a giant spider. Run for your life. Several people finally came to the seaside. They didn't see the submarine. The coastline began to shake and crack. The rock where they are is thrown up by the huge waves. 3 people fell into the water. Next second, rescued by an underwater submarine. 3 people catch it steadily, but the big stones falling from the water, blocking the way ahead. Johnson loaded torpedo shells 100 years ago. Fire and blast a passage directly. Several people escaped smoothly. Full harvest and happy ending. Mary and Jack finally came together.